right, all right, all right. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong button. Here we go. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Hey, it's Monday. All right now. Thank you so much for coming. This is the I Bring It Every Day channel, and my name is Kelly. And I'm here for a quick piece of motivation, and hopefully this will inspire you to start your week off on a positive note, and then we'll get running and doing our thing for the week. So yay. So thank you all so much for coming in. I'm going to say hi to the chat real quick. We got Crazy Crafters Adventures. Hello. Oh, yes. And it is Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much. So isn't your husband a vet? Tell him Happy Veterans Day. And I will. And I said, yep, she's got a great memory. And good morning, Jared. Let's see. There you go. Good morning. Got the fancy microphone. Nice. And then we got Springy. Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Good to see you. Good morning. Saying hey to the chat. So we're small today because this is a holiday. Hopefully some people are taking it off. I don't know. But anyway, Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans, and salute to the veterans, actually. To all the veterans, but it's specifically, I'll just do a special shout out to those that were in the Vietnam War. And when they came back, they didn't get as much celebration as some of the others. So just a special shout out for the Vietnam vets, wherever you are. But a shout out to all the vets. And that's my little 2 cents for the morning. Yes. So who's ready to get motivated? Okay, see you tomorrow. Yes, definitely, Jarrett. Okay, so we got Miss T with the T. She's on Instagram. What's up, girl? Thanks for coming in. And your vet is working. Ah, yeah, oh, bummer. Yeah, that happens. But hopefully today you're going to get, you've been ready. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the thing that's weird about Veterans Day, in my opinion, is, like there's all the free stuff. So somebody kind of likened it to Christmas time for veterans, which I thought was hilarious. But around here, we have a couple of restaurants that do the free stuff or whatever. And you can't get near them, like I'm going to say Applebee's. They're one of them. Like you can't get near Applebee's today. Not that we want to go, but it's just hilarious how funny, like the lines are just crazy. So, but it's pretty cool, And we have that other military restaurant. I can't think of the name. The one where they have the Jeep in front. I can't think of the name of that. The barbecue place. But anyway, that place is going to be packed. I'm pretty sure. Yes. So yeah, you're right. So it's going to be crazy. So don't try to eat today. If you want to go out to eat, forget it. Unless you're going to get pizza or something. I don't know. And even then, that might be bad too. But anyway, because we have a lot of old veterans here. So they go for all that free stuff. And I think it's hilarious. But anyway, good morning. Not the in crochet. Good morning, Kelly, and all the chat. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So today, what was on my mind was just specifically I want to talk a little bit more about gratefulness, and also I have a couple of positive motivations motivational quotes that I'll read for you today. Okay, so here we go. So this one here, oops, here we go. Too many tabs open. This is what happens. So I'm going to go back to what I talked about a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I talked about how family is necessary. It's not necessarily your blood relatives, but it's definitely people who come around and love and support you. So I'm going to keep throwing that out there. But there's a quote by Jennifer Anniston that sort of goes to the same thing, and she says, "Friends are the family we choose." So I like that. And that's awesome. Oh, okay. Jamie is in the bushes. Hello. Good to see you. Good morning, beautiful people. Thanks for coming in. Yes, I know there's a lot of people on right now. So I'm just going to, I have to dip out again early. So this is what you have to do. Yeah. You got to go on when you can. Yep. So thank you for being in the bushes. We like it. Yes. And Jamie is a new member. Sweet. Using those emojis. That's exciting. And anyway, and the other thing is gratefulness. So thank you to Mrs. High, who gifted some memberships on my channel about a week ago, about 10 days ago. So thank you so much, Mrs. High, wherever you are. I know she's probably getting ready for work. Like a lot of us. Yeah, we're all trying to get out the door. So that's pretty awesome. Yes. So back to that family. And I'm always going to say thank you just on that, also on those terms. thank you to everybody who comes to support the channel. You are my YouTube family, so it's pretty exciting. Doesn't take much for me, but that's great. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this other quote, and this is where just to kind of get us in a up mindset is great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. And that kind of ties it all together. And that's Roy T. Bennett. So one more time. Great things happen. Hold on. Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. All right. And that's Roy T. Bennett. So that's kind of the thought for today. Yeah, because like I said, all this, and I want to talk a little bit more also about, being grateful. So how in life, you have things that you want to sort of accomplish, and you work, you plan it out, you work your plan, you make adjustments, but sometimes things don't work out. And the thing that you have to realize is that you just have to be grateful for what you have, and that's everything. And when I say everything, I'm talking about, being alive today, being up, like, God woke you up today. If you have health, be thankful for that. Goodness, your family, your pets, any of the skills that you get to use every day, the way you change people's lives, the way you touch people's lives, your children, how you join in and inspire those children, grandchildren, etc. So those are the things that I'm kind of talking about, being grateful. And a while back, this was like, whoa, man, 100 years ago. But like Oprah had this woman on, and I cannot remember her name, but she was talking about doing these gratitude journals. And I was thinking, I haven't done that. I started sort of doing that, but I wasn't really diligent with it. But I think in my mind, I was always kind of, waking up and kind of being thankful for being here, for doing, for being able to work, doing things like that. So it was really good for me. Like I was able to sort of, in my mind, I was always kind of thanking God for whatever it was I was getting, being able to provide for the family, food, managing the health, being, a decent family, trying to raise kids that are, that are kind people, but also driven enough, to take care of themselves and things like that. So I had all these goals, for my kids and stuff like that. And I always sort of every day thought about it, but I never physically wrote it down. So I don't know what you guys are thinking about those kind of things, but I did go to the Dollar Tree, and if you're interested, I don't have it around me. I forgot to take it out this morning, but they have a bunch of different journals that you can buy, for $1.25, and I saw a gratitude journal in there, and it basically said, what are you grateful for? What would you like to do? And then you just sort of wrote it down. And I think it just sort of sends those positive vibes out there, just kind of giving that gratitude out there in the air, and just kind of put it in the universe. And I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, because they have a lot of journals. They have workout journals and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. Yes. But anyway, good morning, G-Quat. Hello, Auntie Ellen. So good morning, Kelly, and everyone in the chat. Loving the bushes and can't speak individually. Yes, I understand. Doing your morning PTOT. Oh, there you go. And walking Mr. Hershey outside. All right now. Hello. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yes, Mr. Hershey. I can't remember if he's brown. Is he brown? That's what I forgot to say. Yeah, I have to take a look. We have Love Crochet Babe 65 also joined on Instagram. Yes, thank you so much. Hey, Kelly. Good morning. Good Monday morning. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So, but those are sort of the things that I had kind of on my mind over the weekend. I was saying, like, I got to continue to be grateful and sort of like enjoy the moment, for where I am. So for example, like all of us are YouTubers, and, I think you sort of have to watch the journey, and so I've been sort of like, I've been working my channel for a little while. I guess I'm 2 years in now. Ooh, it's amazing. And actually, I'm going into the third year. So February will be like the third year that I'm going in, doing content. And I always have to think like, boy, it's been a long, long process, kind of, getting the channel to grow and doing things like that. And, and one of the things that I've always tried to do is try, different things to sort of keep it moving. But, now I'm at another crossroads, like 3 years is coming up. So I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to continue? Am I going to do it? And you learn with Robert. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so these are like the little things that I've been thinking about. But like I said, I've been trying to stay grateful. And my husband and I have really been working on that. So we just have so many plans. I guess that's what it is. So I have to sort of like sit down and kind of replan, even though like it's see, the New Year's coming, and you have those. Oh, you're on the 3rd year mark too. Okay, Breeze, good to see you. Nice. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? So then every year I'm not saying that every year you think about it, but you sort of think about like I've been doing such and such for a while. Should I continue? Should I alter a little bit and things like that just to keep it fresh? Yeah. And stay whole. Good morning. Yes. I'm grateful for people like you who spread positivity on social media. Oh, thank you. With so much negativity out here these days. Yeah, it's brutal. Stay whole. I'm telling you. But yes, thank you. I appreciate that because this was a conscious decision. And I'll tell you, it took about a year to really take off. Isn't that crazy? But I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Yes. Oh, and losing your shadow. Yeah, see, that's tough. Has been a setback. I understand. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, condolences to you. It's crazy. I mean, I've not been through that, so I cannot speak to that. And I know it's terrible. I mean, I know it's not easy. Yeah. And not to beat that, horse there, but that cannot be easy. Like I think the worst thing is losing, parents, a spouse, and kids. It's brutal. Yeah. So there it is. And then Breeze is saying salute to Stay Hall. Yeah. So once again, I'm going to say salute to all the veterans out there. It is Veterans Day. And, and we have to really, be grateful that these people actually went out and, sacrificed, time and family and things like that. And other, and the ultimate sacrifice, for everybody. And it's so hard, I mean, those families, I don't know how they do it. Yeah, it's crazy. I was a military person my husband's in the military also, or was in the military, retired. And, he did the weekend thing. So it was a little bit simpler, but then he did get deployed eventually. But, yeah, I mean, it's weird, he was kind of on his way out and then he got deployed. So that's kind of the way that works sometimes. Yeah. Oh, yes. And thank you, Breeze. Yeah, I don't want you to go through that at all. I know it's brutal. It is brutal. I just can't, And I said, like, people I don't even know, I'm always like, torn up about. But anyway, yeah, you learned saying hi to everybody. We get good morning to Tamika. Hello. Good morning. Bring it every day and everyone. Happy Monday. Yes, that's great. Oh, and you're from the military also? Okay. Well, salute to you. That's great. Oh, yeah. So you are kind of in the area. Yeah. Okay. I got you where you are. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, I'm without like spilling all the beans for my husband, but, yeah, we spent a lot of time in Virginia also. And yeah, deployments are not fun. Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I don't know how, and then these people that go multiple times, like I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Yes. Okay. Oh, Breeze is saying me, my dad, and 3 of my 6 brothers all served. That's crazy. Wow. And then let's see. And then you learn is saying great morning, military veterans. Yes. And then Stay said, I've been doing this since 2019, so you are doing great. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Yes. Sorry, I missed your comment there. Boy, that moved up real fast. Yeah, it's 2019. I can't remember what I was doing. And then Breeze is in Virginia. Yeah, we were in the DMV for a while, for a moment. And it's so different down there because there's so much military. But where we are right now, there's like we have to really go far to get military, to be around military people. And so it's really different, being in the civilian world, compared to down in the DMV or whatever. Yeah. And then, Jamie is saying, Let's see. So wow, that's amazing, Breeze Omega. All those people in your family. It's okay. And Jamie is saying thank you for your service, veterans. Yeah, that's amazing. Yes. So that's cool. Yes. Oh, and let's see. Tamika's saying happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service. Yes. Oh no, Spring. Mine is looking at his sixth deployment. Oh no. That is crazy. Now, how do they expect him to do that? Like emotionally. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, that's crazy. Now, do you know? Can you? I don't know. You can't tell us. Like soon. Oh no. I just hope not. That would just be terrible. That's too much. That is way too much. Like he's done his duty. I hope they give him a lot when he retires. I hope you know what I mean. Yes. And then not the end is saying yes. Breeze Omega, thank you and your family for your service. Absolutely. That's crazy. So we got hey, controversial cruising. Hello. Whoops. Wrong one here. Hold on. I cannot. I'm fat fingering. There we go. Good morning, all. And he says, Kelly, hey, good to see you. Oh, sixth deployment. I'm sorry. I'm just, I don't want to keep repeating that, but oh my gosh, my brain's like hurting from that. Yeah. So there's that. So anyway, everyone's saying hi, but yes, thank you all so much, for your service because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. And, I'm not sure how we made it. Like, it's weird. I mean, my husband was only gone like, I forget how long. It wasn't quite a year, but that wasn't too crazy. But, these people but 6 times is a lot. Yeah, I can't even. But anywho, but thank him for his service, Spring, so much. Mr. Spring. Okay. So like I said, I'm still coming back to the we're going to try to, stay encouraged, be positive today. And just remember that, we're all in this YouTube family together. And I'm so glad that you guys, come around because I can't do it, alone. Like this is, YouTube is tough, right? And unless you're just like really special. And I have a guy that I follow on YouTube that's a minister. He just got offline. He's really funny. So long story short was this guy, I met him like 10 years ago. I think I've been a member of this guy's channel for 10 years and maybe a little bit more now. I think it's probably closer to 11. Yeah. And he sort of started out on one end and then ended up kind of in the ministry. And the thing that was funny was he does these 8-hour live streams. And I usually turn it on at 11. He comes on 10, 11 p.m. my time. And then he just shut it down at about 6:30 this morning. And I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because it's so funny. Like it's just like he's talking the whole time and it's hilarious. So I usually sleep through some of it and then I wake up and he's still going and I kind of watch it. So it cracks me up. But anyway, but he sort of became a pastor and I love it. It's hilarious. And my husband thinks I'm crazy listening to this guy. But I love it. I just think it's amazing. But that's kind of his YouTube journey, Like he started out kind of in a really weird kind of music, but conspiracy, and then ended up, kind of as a pastor. And he's got like, I think he has 87,000, 82,000, so over 80,000 subscribers. But this is where I was going to say, but it was interesting. He got to, I think when I started following him, maybe he had 5,000, 8,000 subscribers. And then he got to like 37,000 or 32,000. And he just froze there for about 5 years or 4 years, 3 years. I don't know, long time. And I remember going, how can this be? Because he was cranking out all these videos and stuff. And then all of a sudden I call him the young people found him. And then now he's growing again. So that's really good. But that's kind of his journey. His journey is very interesting. Are they supposed to be funny? Breeze? I don't know. I mean, he is kind of funny, though. He does have a little funny edge to him. Okay. Oh, this one? Oh, yes. Very interesting. Okay. Who left that gate open? It's one of the funniest and greatest. Wow. That is pretty funny. Okay. No, but it's good that he's, that he, and the people love what he does. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's what he does. Oh, and then Spring saying, yeah, it stinks, but it's all good. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, that's wearing me out, Spring. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, that is wearing me out. All right. I'm already, you know, they have to entertain the flock. That is true. And he was really serious. And then he kind of, yeah, you're right. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah, they have to entertain the flock. That's what Breeze is saying. Yeah, so that's good. And then okay, so that's really good. So this is the other thing, and I'm going to just throw this one out too, and I'm going to probably put this in the description. And and I talked a little bit about this last week because I've been really thinking about this too. Is you can't really accomplish a whole lot unless you're calm, right? And this is Bryant McGill. And Bryant McGill says, your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. And that's Bryant McGill. So one more time. Your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. And so that got me kind of thinking about, like in life, you always have these ups and downs. And the only way that you can really do anything, and I know for me, I have to be really, really calm. And lately, I think, how in the news, like the news has been crazy, right? And everybody's going crazy online. I shouldn't say crazy, but that's the only word I can come up with. People are sort of losing their cool, right? Online and flipping out and everything. And I said, like, I have to remain calm or else I'm not going to be able to get anything done. And so one of the things that I was looking at the other day, just talking about being calm. Oh, greetings. Hey, Rosalie, good to see you. Yes. Oh, there we go. You have to be calm and control your emotions. That's what Breeze is saying. And, Spring is working. I understand that. Yes. I love a minister that can make me laugh. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's funny. He's really funny. And then he's also was in the music industry, which I love. Back in the day, but he only got so far. But anyway, that's kind of what I like about him. It's pretty cool. But yeah, happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the whole thing. So you have to be calm. So one of the things that I've been trying to do a little bit more, and I've been trying to get my husband to do it too, is to sort of, even though I'm saying I'm glad that you're all here watching me, but I'm always saying you sort of have to decompress and get off of social media and news, because news is particularly fairly negative. And my family were news junkies, and I hated the news. I grew up hating the news because I always thought it was just too crazy, and it was always fires and unalivings and things like that. And I just stopped watching it, and I had to sort of dip out because my family expected me to be there. You know what I mean? And do the family thing and watch the news, and I always hated it. But yeah, it's brutal. Oh, right. Yep. Breeze Omega is saying the election has been proof. Right. So yes. Oh, thank you. Very negative. That's right. So the thing is, what are we going to do? If you if you're feeling like anxious and worked up, about the news and stuff like that. Yes, I agree. Yes. Thank you. Me too. So Breeze is saying, once I gave up mainstream media, I've been fine. And I've given it all up, Breeze, actually. All of it. Yes. Okay. And Spring saying, I call the news, argue TV. Okay. Oops. And I have to wait for Rosalie. She's hanging. And we have, Jonathan is here. At Crossover Paranormal Society. Good to see you. He's saying hey to everybody. Now, are you off today, Jonathan? Yeah. We'll see. So Jonathan works, I love this. He works in a yarn factory. So I need to get down there and get my free samples. But anyway, no, I'm kidding. Yes. But I like this. Yeah. The news is argue TV. Yes. And that's the whole thing. Like, I just never got into it. And then I always thought there was a lot of fluff too. It's like they go from the argue TV to the fluff TV, where it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, the dog, the cat got stuck in the tree. That was the news we used to have in my hometown. And I would just be like, why are we talking? I mean, nothing against the cat being in the tree, but like, this is so lame, like, I was like, this is a lame, but you could tell it was like, I call it the filler story at the end. I was never a fan of that. Oh, and then we had these two anchors that were father and daughter. And she would always go, Dad, to you, Dad. And I'd be like, I cannot believe they're paying these people $500,000 a year to like, it was just goofy. It was the weirdest thing. And then her father was like 100 years old. I mean, look, he was way past his prime for TV, and they were paying him all this money. It was crazy. Not that I'm a hater, but I'm like, come on, like nepotism. It's kind of a lot. I don't know. But anyway, they I can't remember what happened, but they say, I guess he retired eventually, but I just remember like watching that and I was like, I can't stand this news. But anyway. Okay, so Jonathan is off. Oh, good for you. Yes. We got Riches here. Good morning. Ooh, I like this car. Ooh, I just noticed your car. Yes, and exactly. So the news has been really negative. So I'm just saying, get outside. Even though I'm glad that you're here with me online. Oh yeah, that news. Yes. Hey, Cal. Yes. That's the other news that it's terrible. It's too much. Like it's been too much. And I have a friend, I'll tell you the story real quick. So I have a friend of mine that was not familiar with the whole situation. Good morning, Kal-El. And yes, gotta have those feel good stories. Right. And I said to her, I was like, listen. So anyway, so let me get back. So my minister was in the music industry. And he told me about like what happens. Because I specifically like sent him a DM and I was like, dude, was that stuff true? This was like early, like 10 years ago. I when I said to him, I said, is all this stuff that I've been hearing about the music industry true? And he was like, yes. And I went, oh. And so the whole thing with this guy, was not a shock. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh. Oh. And I was just like, heard about that 10 years ago. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And but anyway, what was the whole point of that? Oh yeah. So I was sort of familiar with that. So a friend of mine said, I don't know what's happening. And I said, please do not go and look into any of this because it's really bad. And she's like, okay, I won't. And then she calls me the next morning and she goes, girl, I had no idea that any of this was going on. And I said, I told you not to look. And she goes, I'm sorry I looked. And now I'm sorry I looked. Right. Because she went down the rabbit hole and just kept looking at more and more information. And I said, don't do it because it's so bad. Yeah. So there's that. Fake news. Yeah. Some of it is fake for sure. Yeah. Most news is pretty, or it's sort of slanted. We'll put it that way. Yep. Oh, it's my pastor Mace. It is not, but I'll tell you his name later. Yeah, if you want to know. Yeah, but I would love to talk to him. I think he would be very interesting to talk to, Mace, actually, because he went through it. And the other thing is, and not to go off on this weird tangent, but once I talked to him about like what was happening in the music industry and everything. Then I went down this rabbit hole and then it's sort of like, it turns out that it's everything. So it's like music, it's it's movies, music, movies. What else am I missing? I don't know. Politics, like some of the politicians have been involved in situations. So there's a lot going on. And so that's the thing that for me was really hard because I felt like, and I think most people, when they finally discover all this stuff, they realize that, we've been lied to about a lot of stuff in the news. And that's, hence back to here. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. So anyway, yeah, it's very interesting. So yeah, don't look back or you're turned into salt. That is correct. But anyway, I would like to talk to Mace and I would like to talk to actually all. But they're not going to see. The thing is, they're not allowed to tell you, and that's the thing. They won't tell you. But I can. The only thing I can tell you is that this person is from a certain city, a hip hopper, and so there's a whole lot with where you're from. You know what I mean? And And it's interesting. Yeah, just the whole music industry is very interesting. Yeah, at least to me, because I like music, and that's why I was very interested in it. Yeah, but yeah, don't look, because once you do it, you can't unsee it, and I think that's what she was very surprised by. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Superman. Hmm. Oh, Kal El. I got you. Controversial cruising is saying, "Hey, Superman." Yes. Yeah. Don't look back. Yeah. So, but anyway, but the whole thing is, you got to get away from this news, like, because and I think it's really distracting people. Oh, this is yeah, thank you. I think Stay saying it. Oh, there we go. Oh, Stay, here we go. We have an insider. Hold on. That's exactly why I left the music industry when I was 20. I love singing and I love music, but that lifestyle was not for me. Oh, thank you, Stay. This is good. I knew that at a very young age. I thank God for the spirit of discernment. Oh, all right. We'll have to chat after this. Yes. Very good. So, okay, there you go. Yeah, and I think I know one other person that was in the music industry too, that's on YouTube that I met on YouTube, and they didn't make it, and they were in the gospel arena. I was like, what? You would think gospel music's safe. It is not. But anyway, Kal El saying it takes years of people telling the stories for people to halfway believe. Yes, yes, absolutely. And so now a lot of it's coming out. Yeah, but it's coming out in such a gross and disgusting way. But anyway, good morning, Miss Debbie. Good to see you. Good morning, Kelly and Chad. Debbie Graybert, good to see you. And Rosalie's here. Hey, you're awake. These late nighters. Good morning, Rosalie's Crafts and More. Yes. Then Kal El saying, hey to controversial cruising. Yeah, so that's the whole oh, if you want to drop your link, hopefully Nightbot will work. Just type Kelly, Kell in the chat. I in the chat, and you can link up if you need to. If you want to share yourself out. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. It's really interesting. So I'm trying to erase all of this negativity the best way that I can. It's hard though. So I always say get off, get off the TV, get off of the YouTube, not necessarily YouTube, but get off of that evil social media where a lot of people are putting out negativity and a lot of those negative shows where they're fighting and all this stuff. Like you don't really need that in your life. Because I think everything that you expose yourself to ends up you internalize it, even though you don't mean to, but you sort of do. And I was really trying hard to like show my kids. Like I was trying like I I'm not a fan of like really violent movies and things like that. And I think that those things get into your all that stuff, you internalize all that stuff. And the bad language and all that is bad. So I don't think it really helps you. So I'm always saying like stay away from it. So the thing that I just like to say to everybody is just get out, get some fresh air, go into nature, and take a walk and breathe. If you start to get stressed, if you know yoga or qigong, a lot of those things, those really help. A little bit of exercise, just some gentle walking and things like that will get you sort of free you up and get rid of all that excess energy that you might be having if you're having any kind of stress. So that's kind of the thing that I just want to leave for people today, just some ideas, and then do some stuff that you love. If you want to listen to some positive music, that's good. Get out there and listen to that whenever you're feeling really stressed, and and be amongst those people that bring you love and joy. And so, yeah, I mean, that's really the biggest thing, that I would say for you guys today, just motivating and then just try to, write down if you can, some of the things that make you just to remind yourself, what brings you joy. So those things that you're grateful for, and that will help your day sort of smooth out if you find yourself in a pinch. But let's see, Kal El saying, yeah, the devil goes to church. So I'm sure he's trying to corrupt Gus. It's already done. It's already done, Kal El. And I'll just go, Kurt Franklin. Okay, so anyway, there's one example. There's others too. Yeah. And then, yes, Kal El saying, be innocent of what is evil, as the Lord says. That's right. Yes, indeed. Yep. So you got, Rosalie and Rosalie. That's pretty cool, right? Rosalie and Rosalie. Yes, thank you both for coming. That's awesome. But those are the words that I want to leave for you today. And like I said, let's get out there and work those plans. I know Rosalie's Crafts doing a craft fair, so we're gonna send out positive vibes for her. Rosalie James is probably on her way to work. She's gonna be doing some work this morning, so be safe out there in the Big Apple. And Kal-El, do your thing, keep it going. Miss Debbie, thank you so much for all the support. I'm just gonna say hey to everybody. Stay Hall, thank you so much for your support and thanks for keeping me going. I'll try to help you keep going as well. Oh yeah, you got your braces. I forgot. I have to see the second one. See how that's working out. That's scary. Yeah, so try to stay out of that. Stay out of that negative news. Just know. I see. The only thing that's good is now some of the stuff is everything's out there now a little bit. So at least that a lot of these people that are in Hollywood, this has been going on for over a century. You know what I'm saying? And this has started. It started when Hollywood started. So this isn't new. What's been going on with the other guy. It's all, but some people are just worse at it. You know what I mean? And I think he might have been the fall guy. But anyway, so and thank you, Spring, for swinging by. We got Rich. Jonathan's off today. Good for you. Crossover Paranormal Society. And let's see, Breeze Omega, salute. Happy Veterans Day to you. And happy Veterans Day to Mr. Spring, the fiber enthusiast. And let's see, who else did I miss? Spring Breeze, not the end crochet. Yep. And take a look at her channel. She's doing some good hauls. And Controversial Cruising, he's cruising around, doing some trivia and some fun shows. And hopefully I got to You Learn by Robert. Yes. And then he's got some good news on investing and stuff like that. So did I miss anybody? Rosalie's Crafting. Rosalie's Crafts and More is crafting. So she has her show. So good luck to you. And I think that's everybody. And if I missed you, it's not because I... Crazy Crafters and Ventures Addie was here. And she does cards. And I won a card from her channel. So that's exciting. So check it out on the my community page if you want to see it. It's pretty cool. Yes. But I think I got everybody. Oh, Jamia. There we go. Official Jamia. New member. Scott's a new member. Yep. Controversial Cruising. Thank you for... and then also thank you, Mrs. High, for gifting those memberships. It's pretty awesome. Yes. So anyway, will you guys have a good day? I'm going to have to dip out. But, and also make sure you take care of yourself in terms of your eating as well. And this is not a popular topic, but I'm trying to get everybody to eat fresh. Try to cook as much as you can at home. And because our food supply is interesting. And I'll just put it that way. And hopefully, you'll feel better. You'll feel better when you start making your own food, because a lot of our food is, just ultra processed and you don't get a lot of nutrients. So, we need nutrients. So you got to eat, eat those fresh veggies, eat those, do that. I go to those butchers and get the fresh meat and the fish. It's so much better, do the best you can. You know what I mean? But try to leave that fast food and all that other stuff, leave it on the shelf. It's not good. It's not good. So that being said, everybody have a great day, great week. Let's continue, every week kind of thinking about these positive ways to move forward. Keep planning a little bit, plan a little bit ahead and see what you want to do, but make sure you do what you love and have fun. Like I said, I think YouTube should be fun and educational. And if you can sort of blend those two, that's awesome. Yeah, we can do that. All right. So I'm going to say peace out. I'm going to play out to Drizzle Stank, wherever you are, who did my theme song. He's awesome. And we'll see you all. And thank you so much for watching. Okay. And thank you. Bye bye.